Imagine waking up one morning and realizing the nagging joint pain that's been part of your daily life for years has simply vanished. No more stiffness. No more swelling. No more medications with side effects worse than the problem itself. The secret? A simple, natural product that's been scientifically proven to regenerate damaged cartilage, reduce inflammation, and restore mobility in just days. Yet, most doctors won't tell you about it. Not because they don't know, because it's not profitable. The pharmaceutical industry makes billions keeping you on endless pills. But what if you could break free? What if you could take control of your body, your movement, your freedom, again? In the next few minutes, I will reveal this breakthrough solution, explain how it works, and guide you step by step to reclaiming your joints, forever. Stay with me, because what you'll discover today could change your life completely. Joint pain has quietly become one of the most common and misunderstood health issues affecting millions of people over the age of 50. For many, it starts as a mild discomfort, an occasional stiffness in the knees, a dull ache in the hands, or a slight soreness in the hips after a long walk. But over time, this discomfort intensifies. What once was a minor annoyance grows into chronic, daily suffering that limits movement, independence, and quality of life. The surprising reality is that more than 1/3 of adults experience this pain regularly, yet very few understand what actually causes it and, more importantly, how it can be reversed. Most people believe joint pain is simply the inevitable result of aging, something that must be tolerated as part of getting older. They are told by well-meaning doctors that their cartilage is wearing away, that bones are grinding together, and that nothing can truly be done beyond managing symptoms with medication. This belief leads to a lifetime of reliance on painkillers, anti-inflammatory drugs, or even risky surgeries, none of which address the root cause of the problem. These conventional treatments focus solely on masking the pain rather than restoring the natural health of the joints. The true cause of joint pain lies in chronic inflammation, a silent process that damages tissues over time. Inflammation is the body's natural defense against injury, but when it becomes persistent, it turns into the very thing that destroys joint cartilage and triggers pain. This underlying inflammation not only affects the joints but also increases the risk of heart disease, diabetes, and even cognitive decline. The good news is that the human body is not designed to deteriorate helplessly. Scientific research has shown that cartilage, the tissue cushioning the joints, can regenerate under the right conditions. The key is to reduce inflammation, nourish the body with the right nutrients, and support the natural healing mechanisms that are often ignored in modern medicine. Sadly, this knowledge remains buried under decades of pharmaceutical dominance. Billions of dollars are spent each year on treatments that keep people dependent on pills rather than offering true solutions. Yet, there is growing evidence that nature itself holds the answers. Certain plant compounds, when used correctly, can not only reduce inflammation but also repair damaged joints and restore mobility. It is this truth, hidden in plain sight, that offers hope to those who have suffered for far too long. For centuries, natural healers in regions of India and the Middle East have used a powerful plant resin known as Boswellia serrata to treat a variety of inflammatory conditions. Today, modern science has caught up with ancient wisdom, confirming that this one natural ingredient holds remarkable potential for relieving joint pain, reducing swelling, and restoring mobility without the harmful side effects of conventional medication. Boswellia serrata, also known as Indian frankincense, contains unique compounds called boswellic acids. These acids have been shown to target the root cause of joint degeneration, chronic inflammation. Unlike traditional anti-inflammatory drugs, which often come with risks to the heart, kidneys, and stomach, boswellic acids work gently yet effectively to block the production of specific enzymes responsible for inflammation in the body. Several clinical studies have demonstrated that consistent use of Boswellia extract can significantly reduce joint pain and stiffness in people suffering from osteoarthritis and rheumatoid arthritis. In one notable study, participants experienced a 70% reduction in pain within just 7 days of taking a standardized Boswellia supplement. The results also showed improved joint flexibility, reduced swelling, and enhanced ability to perform everyday tasks without discomfort. Unlike synthetic drugs that simply numb the pain, Boswellia helps to protect and even regenerate cartilage, the vital cushioning tissue between bones that allows smooth, pain-free movement. The key to Boswellia's effectiveness lies in its purity and dosage. Not all supplements on the market are created equal. To achieve meaningful results, it is essential to choose a high-quality, standardized extract containing at least 65% boswellic acids. Combining Boswellia with other natural anti-inflammatory agents such as turmeric, omega-3 fatty acids, and vitamin D can further enhance its benefits, creating a powerful synergy that supports joint repair and overall well-being. Another advantage of this natural approach is the absence of dangerous side effects commonly seen with long-term use of pharmaceutical options. Non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, NSAIDs, may provide temporary relief, but they can also damage the stomach lining, increase blood pressure, and contribute to heart problems. Boswellia, on the other hand, has been safely used for generations and is now recognized by researchers as a promising alternative for those seeking lasting, natural relief. Ultimately, this ancient remedy offers a path to not only managing joint pain but truly healing the underlying damage. With proper use, many individuals have regained mobility, reduced their dependency on painkillers, and returned to an active life free from the constant burden of aching joints. By addressing inflammation at its source, Boswellia serrata empowers the body to do what it was always designed to do, heal itself. To experience the full benefits of Boswellia serrata for joint pain relief, it is essential to use it correctly and consistently. The first step is choosing the right supplement. Many products on the market claim to contain Boswellia, but not all are effective. The key is to select a high-quality extract that is standardized to contain at least 65% boswellic acids, the active compounds responsible for its anti-inflammatory effects. Without this standardization, the product may not provide noticeable results. Reading the label carefully and selecting a reputable brand with third-party testing ensures the supplement's purity and potency. The recommended dosage for joint health typically ranges between 300 mg to 500 mg of Boswellia extract, taken 2 to 3 times daily. It is important to follow the dosage instructions provided by the manufacturer or consult a healthcare professional to determine the ideal amount based on individual needs. Consistency is crucial. Taking the supplement daily, without interruption, allows the active compounds to build up in the system and exert their full anti-inflammatory effects. Many clinical studies have shown that people begin to notice significant improvement within 7 days of consistent use, though long-term benefits continue to grow over several weeks. For enhanced results, Boswellia can be combined with other natural ingredients known for their joint healing properties. Turmeric, particularly its active component curcumin, works synergistically with Boswellia to further reduce inflammation and pain. Omega-3 fatty acids from fish oil or flaxseed oil help lubricate the joints and decrease stiffness, while vitamin D supports bone health and reduces the risk of further joint degeneration. A combination supplement or a carefully selected regimen of individual supplements can provide comprehensive support for joint recovery. Taking Boswellia with food is often recommended to improve absorption and minimize the risk of mild digestive discomfort that some individuals may experience. It is also advisable to maintain a balanced diet rich in anti-inflammatory foods such as leafy greens, berries, nuts, and fatty fish. Staying hydrated and engaging in gentle physical activity like walking, swimming, or stretching can further enhance joint mobility and overall effectiveness of the supplement. Some individuals may require several weeks of consistent use before noticing dramatic changes, especially if joint damage has been present for many years. Patience and commitment to the routine are essential. It is also important to monitor the BODIS response over time. If significant improvements are seen, continuing the supplement as part of a long-term wellness plan can help prevent the return of joint pain and stiffness. Boswellia is generally considered safe for most people, but those with specific medical conditions or who are taking medications should consult a healthcare provider before starting any new supplement. Pregnant or breastfeeding women are also advised to seek professional guidance. By following these guidelines and making Boswellia serrata part of a daily wellness routine, individuals can take meaningful steps toward lasting relief from joint discomfort and improved quality of life. For years, millions of people around the world have silently endured the daily struggle of joint pain, believing that stiffness, swelling, and limited mobility are simply inevitable parts of aging. Yet countless individuals who once felt trapped by discomfort have discovered that transformation is possible, thanks to the natural healing power of Boswellia serrata. Their stories serve as living proof that it is never too late to regain freedom of movement and experience life without the constant burden of pain. Many who suffered from osteoarthritis or rheumatoid arthritis, some for decades, reported waking up each morning dreading the simple acts of standing, walking, or climbing stairs. Swollen knees, aching hips, and inflamed fingers made even basic household tasks feel overwhelming. Prescription painkillers provided only temporary relief, often accompanied by unwanted side effects such as stomach upset, fatigue, and increased risk of other health problems. Frustration, helplessness, and even depression were common emotions expressed by those who felt their quality of life slipping away day by day. Everything began to change when they introduced Boswellia serrata into their daily routine. Within the first week, many noticed a subtle but meaningful shift. The deep, constant ache in the joints began to ease. Movements that once felt stiff and painful became smoother and more comfortable. As the days progressed, the improvements became undeniable. Individuals who once avoided walking even short distances started to take evening strolls again. Climbing stairs, previously an exhausting and painful challenge, became manageable. Some even returned to beloved hobbies like gardening, dancing, or gentle exercise, activities they had given up long ago. The impact extended beyond physical relief. With pain reduced and mobility restored, emotional well-being improved as well. Feelings of independence, confidence, and vitality returned. Simple pleasures such as playing with grandchildren, traveling, or enjoying outdoor activities became possible once more. Friends and family noticed the transformation, often remarking on renewed energy and positive outlook. Many expressed deep gratitude for finding a solution that worked gently and effectively without the risk of harmful side effects associated with synthetic drugs. These personal transformations highlight the powerful connection between body and mind. When joint pain diminishes, overall health and happiness flourish. Boswellia serrata became not just a supplement but a turning point, a catalyst for reclaiming the active, fulfilling life that seemed out of reach. While results varied from person to person, the common thread in all these stories was the rediscovery of hope. The ability to move without pain, to participate fully in life, and to wake up each day without fear of discomfort became a reality for those who believed in the possibility of healing through nature. Their journeys continue to inspire others to take that first step toward transformation. For decades, millions of people have suffered in silence with joint pain, unaware that a simple, natural solution has existed all along. The real tragedy is that this information has been systematically overlooked, ignored, or even suppressed by the very institutions and professionals meant to help. The medical industry, driven by profit, often focuses on treatments that generate ongoing revenue rather than offering true, lasting solutions. Pharmaceutical companies dominate the landscape, pouring billions into advertising and influencing medical guidelines. As a result, doctors are frequently taught to rely on prescriptions and invasive procedures while natural remedies remain in the shadows. Most doctors receive very little education on nutrition, herbal medicine, or the ancient healing wisdom that has served humanity for centuries. Instead, their training is heavily centered on medications and surgeries, often sponsored or shaped by the pharmaceutical industry itself. This creates a dangerous cycle. Patients seek help, doctors prescribe medication that manages symptoms but never addresses the root cause, and the underlying inflammation continues to damage the joints. Year after year, patients grow more dependent on pills, and their quality of life slowly deteriorates. The solution, natural anti-inflammatory remedies like Boswellia serrata, rarely enters the conversation because it does not fit into the profit-driven model of modern healthcare. In some cases, doctors themselves are unaware of these natural options, not out of malice but due to gaps in their education. In other cases, they fear recommending alternatives that are not part of mainstream guidelines, concerned about legal liability or professional backlash. This creates an environment where patients are not fully informed about all their options. People continue to suffer, believing they have no choice but to live with joint pain or submit to risky procedures like joint replacement surgeries. Meanwhile, scientific studies showing the efficacy of natural solutions are quietly published in specialized journals but rarely reach the general public or frontline healthcare providers. The media plays a role in this silence as well. Health news is often funded by the same corporations that sell medications, creating an environment where safe, natural, and affordable remedies are underreported. When something does appear in mainstream news, it is often framed as alternative or unproven, despite solid research to support its benefits. As a result, millions remain in the dark, unaware that a safe, powerful solution could help them live without pain. This silent scandal has devastating consequences. People lose precious years of their lives to chronic discomfort, limited mobility, and emotional frustration. They spend fortunes on treatments that mask symptoms but never heal. They miss out on opportunities to enjoy time with family, travel, or engage in hobbies because joint pain holds them back. The knowledge that could have changed everything remains hidden, pushed aside by a system designed to prioritize profits over people. But the truth is beginning to surface. More individuals are discovering the power of natural remedies and sharing their experiences. A quiet revolution is unfolding, driven by those who refuse to accept the limits imposed by outdated, profit-driven systems. The path to lasting relief is real, accessible, and within reach. The path to lasting joint pain relief begins with a simple but consistent 7-day plan that anyone can follow regardless of age or current level of discomfort. This plan is designed to gradually reduce inflammation, nourish the joints, and restore mobility without the need for harsh medications or invasive procedures. The key to success lies in daily action and commitment to small, manageable steps that together create powerful, lasting change. On day 1, the focus is on hydration and joint nourishment. Drinking plenty of clean, filtered water throughout the day helps flush toxins that contribute to inflammation. Along with water, the addition of a high-quality Boswellia serrata supplement begins immediately. Boswellia works at the cellular level to block inflammatory enzymes that damage joint tissues. Starting the supplement from day 1 allows the body to begin its natural healing process without delay. Day 2 introduces gentle movement. Even individuals with significant joint pain are encouraged to engage in slow, controlled movements such as short walks, gentle stretches, or water-based exercises. Movement stimulates circulation, delivers nutrients to the joints, and prevents stiffness from worsening. The goal is not intensity but consistency, making small motions that the body can tolerate without discomfort. On day 3, nutrition becomes the priority. An anti-inflammatory diet rich in colorful vegetables, leafy greens, berries, nuts, seeds, and omega-3 rich fish like salmon is introduced. Processed foods, refined sugars, and trans fats are eliminated as much as possible. Every bite either feeds inflammation or fights it, and the foods chosen on this journey play a crucial role in reducing joint swelling and supporting tissue repair. Day 4 focuses on stress reduction, as chronic stress elevates cortisol levels, which in turn fuels inflammation. Simple practices such as deep breathing, light meditation, or spending time in nature can significantly reduce stress levels. Lowering stress supports the body's ability to heal and enhances the anti-inflammatory effects of Boswellia and other dietary changes. On day 5, sleep quality is addressed. Restorative sleep is essential for the repair of tissues, including joints. Individuals are encouraged to create a calming evening routine, reduce exposure to screens before bedtime, and aim for at least 7 to 8 hours of uninterrupted sleep. Quality rest allows the body to complete the repair processes that reduce joint pain and inflammation. Day 6 builds on progress by increasing the duration or frequency of gentle movements. As the inflammation starts to decrease, mobility often improves. Adding 5 more minutes of walking or incorporating simple resistance exercises with light bands can strengthen the muscles that support the joints, further reducing pain and enhancing stability. Finally, on day 7, reflection and adjustment take place. Individuals assess their progress, noting improvements in pain levels, flexibility, and overall well-being. They are encouraged to continue with the elements that brought relief while gradually expanding the program to meet their personal goals. This 7-day plan lays the foundation for lifelong joint health by addressing inflammation at its source, nourishing the body with healing nutrients, promoting natural movement, and supporting the mind and spirit in the healing journey. By following this simple plan, many people find not only that their joint pain diminishes but also that their energy, mood, and overall quality of life begin to flourish once again.